Hold tight on there because you will experience the craziest stories. Let's read the title now. The Last Secret Key. In this story, you will hear the craziest and plot twists, so let's get this over. Oh, hi, my name is Ruby, and in my school, things have been happening frequently. One time, a person was caught using their power on someone else. Of course, they got suspended. Or was it this other time a boy was in a girl's bathroom? Everyone didn't know what he was really doing there. I have a best friend named Barry. She's been my friend since forever. Everyone has 4 hours of school. For the people who are bad, well, they get 6 hours. As we went to class, we had a new student. Class, we have a new student joining us today, Mr. Junior said happily. Whoa, a new student already, Barry said so madly. I introduced myself to the new student. She actually just sat in her seat. Ugh, what is her problem? After that, we had to take a quiz already. Oh yeah, the new student's name is Tori. I almost forgot, Mr. Junior said, shaking his head after. Wait, my sister who died named Tori could be… No, she can't, my mind said. Ruby, are you all right? Mr. Junior said so worried. I told him I'm fine. Then we took the quiz, 10 minutes in and I already feel tired. My hands are so stiff. My friend looked at me and said, all this work makes me tired already. 25 minutes later, Mr. Junior picked up the sheets. Oh my God, I wasn't done yet, one student said. Mr. Junior didn't care and picked up the rest of the sheets. We were done with class. Tori came up to me and said, Hey Ruby, right? The reason I didn't talk to you is that I had something in my mind. Oh, it's all right, don't sweat it. Me and her walk out of school together. I told her if she wanted to come to my house for a while. She said sure. So we were talking about what is your favorite song. And I said Secret Love. And looked at me and said me too, and said that was her favorite song when she was 4. All right, I'm gonna head home. Text you? Tori said. I told her she doesn't have my phone number, so she put her phone number in my phone. The next day, I brushed my teeth and took a shower, then picked out my clothes, shoes. Then I started doing my makeup, then ate breakfast and rode to school. Barry looked at me so confused. I told her what's wrong. Telling me what's wrong, but you're hanging out with that freak, Barry said so angrily. But as I walked in the hallway, I saw someone hanging on a ceiling. I panicked and went to my class. All right, class, I know we saw the hallway right. Someone was hanging, Mr. Junior said. I started thinking about who would do that and who would do that in school. We left class early because everyone had to go home. In my bed, I started thinking about who was that person who did it. But then I had an idea. So I sneaked inside the school and went into the hallway and saw the person. When I touched its hand, I had a vision. It was my science teacher, of being attacked by a monster. I was so shocked that I went back home. It was night, and I called my friend, but something felt strange. I saw a shadow, and I had baby powder next to me, so I threw it on the shadow, and I realized it was Tori, and she threw a note at me, so I read it. Then she disappeared. It says, Some keys are gold, some are silver. Can you find the key to the secret? Good luck there. You won't come back. All the creatures will be hungry tonight. I was still confused about this note. What does she mean, creatures? A knock was at the door. I went downstairs and opened the door. It was my friend. I gave the note to my friend. Whoa, Ruby, where you got this from? It's insane, Barry said so surprisingly. I told her Tori gave me it, but she left right after she gave it to me. Ruby, you're talking to that freak again, Barry said. No, she was invisible. I didn't know she was there, I said. It was time for lunch. But someone named Kimura and fighting someone else. It was a person named Macy. Girl, you must be talking all that stuff about me, so you must want to fight then, Kimura said, hands ready to fight. Macy looked at Kimura so madly and said, you literally were talking about my outfit with your messy friends, don't start? I watched them about to fight, but when they were about to fight, the principal had come at the last second. What y'all think y'all doing fighting? It's the 4th day of school. To my office now. Everyone laughed at them as they walked with the principal. That's crazy. They haven't started the fight yet. School was over and everyone went home. I walked home because I had walked in the morning even though I had a car. Hey, honey. Oh, what happened to you? And you walked, my mom said slowly as she prepared for dinner. Oh, it's nothing. I must forget I had a car, that's all. I said I was so scared as I went upstairs. "Ruby, is everything okay with you? You haven't talked to me for a while?" Barry said on the phone, so confused. "I'm okay. There's nothing wrong," I said. The next day, I got ready and drove to school. Everyone started to look at me, then laughed for no reason. When I looked at the lockers, I saw me on the bed thinking I wet the bed. Who would do this? I never wet the bed. Wait, the only person who had a sleepover with me was Barry. "Hey, Ruby," Barry said. "Did you do this?" I said so angrily. Barry looked at me confused and said, "Why would I do that? You were the only person who had a sleepover with me." "Ruby, I don't know what got into you, but I never put that up," Barry said. I told her to tell me the truth. "Fine, I did it. I did it because you always hang out with that weirdo," Barry said so madly, leaving right after. "Fine. You don't need me anyway." But suddenly Tori appeared behind me. "Are you okay? I heard the whole thing," Tori said so sadly. I told her I was fine and headed to class. But when I head to class, I noticed a door, so I went inside and saw a box, but it had a lock. I was looking for more things and saw bloody hands on the floor. Did someone get killed? But it was another door. I opened it and found my science teacher lying down. I saw the neck was sore and went to class. "Ruby, you're late!" Mr. Junior said angrily. I told him I was using the bathroom. He didn't care and gave us work. But I noticed something. I noticed blood on the side of Mr. Junior's mouth. I told Mr. Junior that the blood on the side of his mouth was just ketchup. I'm still curious. "Ruby, are you okay?" Mr. Junior said so scared. I told him I was fine and we had started on the work. The next day began and Tori appeared behind me and told me, "Whatever you do, don't listen to whatever Mr. Junior says, he's a monster." Wait, how does she know that he is a monster though? I walked to class, then Mr. Junior took me to the secret door I went to before and told me to be quiet. "Mr. Junior, what's wrong?" I said. He told me, "If you tell everyone if I'm a monster, I will eat you alive." Whoa, I was so scared that I stayed quiet. But then he said, "Go to class, I'll stay here." Then I went to class. But when I touched the door, I had a vision. Someone with blonde hair with a key. I walked out of school and went straight to the woods. I was running and running into the deep woods trying to find a monster. As I kept running, a voice in my ear said, Don't go to the woods by yourself. Monsters are hungry. Don't go to the woods by yourself." I immediately stopped running. But then I saw something. It was a monster. I ran for my life. But then, they pushed me to the floor, but they did hurt me. Then it was spoken. It was Mr. Junior as a monster. Tori was right. He told me to go home before others came. But too late, a dawn of monsters was by me. I was about to get attacked, but Mr. Junior told the monsters she's a monster. What? I'm not a monster, what he is talking about. But the monsters listen. Are they really that stupid? I went home and slept it off. I never saw those monsters. Then Tori appeared behind me and said a secret key, then disappeared again. A key, When it was nighttime, I went inside the school again and went to Mr. Junior classroom and tried to find a secret key. I looked everywhere, like the dressers, chairs, folders, everywhere, and I still can't find it. But I went inside the secret room and looked to see if it was in there. But I found it. I went by the box that had a lock, then it opened. I looked inside it and found my best friend Barry's photo. I took it home with me. Next morning, I stayed home for school and went on my computer and searched for human monsters. I scrolled through all the pictures and found a picture of my friend Barry in 1835. Wait, she was born in 1835? That means she's a monster! I drove to Barry's house and told her, can I speak to her real quick? Hey Ruby, what's wrong with you? Barry said so confused. Hey, cut the act. I know you're a monster, Barry, I said. She looked at me and said, Whoa, why would I be a monster? I showed her a picture of her in the 1830s. She got mad and pulled me outside in the woods. Where are you taking me? I said, so surprisingly. She didn't say anything and we kept walking. Then we stopped at nowhere. Then she turned into a nasty monster that you can ever imagine. Barry, what are you doing? I said. Here, you were made to die. Barry said in her deep voice. As she was about to kill me, a monster tackled her down to the floor and they were fighting. Barry was losing the fight as the other monster was attacking her, but Barry's last words were, "You had got everything you wanted from a normal friend, and secrets will come out in the end." I cried as she fell, on the ground. 6 hours passed and it was 7:00 a.m. and I was still thinking about Barry. Then Mr. Junior came up to me and sat next to me, worried about what happened. "Hey Ruby, what happened?" Mr. Junior asked so sadly. I told him my best friend just died. Then he was shocked. "Well, at least all the secrets are gone." Me saying that as I sniffed my nose. Sunrise was about to come. Mr. Junior said everyone has 3 days off of school, then he left. And that was my story about things that happened around this state and no one can be safe. I'm Ruby Bonnie Ray, and this was my story. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. See you next time.